Hey, what's up everybody? It's Truth Chaos here, and today I have some Black Ops 3 gameplay in the background for you. It's actually some Mothership gameplay, and I want to talk about my opinions on the Mothership, and I got something else I want to talk about as well. So my opinions on the Mothership is that I've only used it in hardcore. I tried it out in combat training when the game first came out against bots, and I really didn't like it that much. It seemed like it had little to no splash damage, and it just wasn't very effective. Now, using it in online pubs, this was actually my first game going for it. Because normally there's only 3 enemies on the other team, and I think there's only me and 3 other guys on my team, so it's 4v3, which makes it pretty slow paced throughout like most of the beginning. I think more people end up joining towards like the second round, or like into the second round. I think more people start joining. But normally I wouldn't use this kind of gameplay, right? Simply because of the fact that of how slow paced it is, and how, like, to me, I guess, yes, I got the Mothership, but I was playing against people who were really not good, and I knew they weren't. And there wasn't a whole lot of people on either team for that matter. It wasn't just, like me and 5 other dudes on my team are going up against 3 other dudes on the enemy team. Like, it makes it kind of easy to get your streaks as long as you know what you're doing. But I decided to go ahead and use this because it was the first game I went for the Mothership. And I was like, well, I'll go ahead and use it. And the Mothership actually ends up going off. I get like 20 something kills with it, man. The dudes just kept spawning, and they were trying to shoot me down. And I don't remember if they actually ended up shooting me down or if my Mothership ended up flying away. I don't remember. But I wreaked havoc on these dudes. It was bad. Um, so my opinion on the Mothership is that in hardcore it was really, really effective. Um, in core, I'll have to try it out in core as far as like public matches go. But from what I used of it whenever the game first came out, and I tried it out in combat training, it wasn't very effective. So yeah. Uh, So what I'm gonna talk about now is my new gaming setup. I have a whole new gaming setup, and this is all courtesy of my girlfriend. So for Christmas, my girlfriend got me a brand new computer desk, which is a tempered glass. It's black. It's very, very nice. It's a corner unit, so it sits in the corner, and it's got like the spot where I have the computer at right now, where I'm recording this commentary. And to the right of me, my PlayStation is sitting like on like the actual corner part where it kind of curves around, and then directly to my right is my TV where my games are on. I'll play my games on the TV, and then the computer's right here to my left, which would make it really convenient for like live streaming. Um, so it's a really, really nice computer desk, and oh my god, I'm so appreciative of it. Because my last gaming setup was like the most uncomfortable shit. I mean, I would sit there for a couple hours and play games just because I'm a gamer. That's what I do. And it wasn't that bad, but compared to like where I'm sitting at now, I have like an office in my room pretty much, and it's so nice, man. It's so nice. It definitely is gonna make it a lot more, make me a lot more um, desirable, or making videos a lot more desirable, I guess would be the better way of putting it. Um, because my last gaming setup, man, it was just uncomfortable, dude. So, the way it was all set up was just all cram packed, and other than playing games, I had no desire to even be there, I guess. Um, so, yeah, and my videos, I'm gonna try to get more consistent. I've told myself this several times, and it still hasn't happened. But it's life, dude. Life happens. Um, but yeah, so uh, the other thing she got me was a new capture card. So when she was asking me what I wanted for Christmas, I kept telling her that there's really nothing that I want. I'm the type of person that I don't ask things of people. Um, I work. I work a full-time job. I work 40 plus hours. If there's something I want, I'll save up the money and go buy it myself. So one of these particular items was the Elgato HD60. And so finally I told her. She kept bugging me and bugging me and bugging me. So finally I told her, I was like, look, she knew I wanted a computer desk. Like, actually, she got me the one that I actually had looked at, and I showed her. I was like, we could get this. It wasn't expensive. It was like $100 off Amazon, which is really nice. And so she knew I wanted it, and I told her, I was like, fine, if you don't want to give me a computer desk, that's fine. We can wait on that. I'm cool. You know, I was content with my gaming setup that I had. I didn't like it a whole lot, but I was content. And so I told her, I was like, I was wanting to get this new capture card because the one I got keeps faulting out. It was making trying to do YouTube so difficult. It was, I don't even really want to go into details at this moment. But so I started the Elgato HD60. I pulled it up, showed it to her, kind of explained to her what it was and all that stuff. And she was like, okay. So later on that day, she actually asked me, she was like, have you heard of the Roxio? Now, back in the day, Roxio wasn't a very popular capture card, and it wasn't really, people didn't think too highly of it, I guess would be the best way of putting it. And the thing about it, I don't really know why. I don't know what was up with Roxio back in the day. And back in the day, I mean, like, 4-5 years ago, when I first started watching YouTube. And I told her, what I'd heard of them and stuff. She was like, okay. She was like, well, there's this one that's, it's a lot cheaper. Now, an Elgato HD60 on Amazon was $180. That's not including the shipping and taxes and all that stuff. It was $179.99. Now, you can probably find them cheaper, I'm sure. But the one I saw was $179.99. So she found this Roxio Game Capture HD Pro, and it was, I believe, on sale. The normal retail price is $150, $149.99. This is USA dollars, by the way, in case anybody's from UK, Australia, wherever else. I'm talking US, United States money, and it's $150, $149.99 retail price, and it was on sale for $94.50 something, I think was the price, so $95, whatever, you can round it. And yeah, my Mothership goes off here, dude. Like, I don't even know how many kills I got with it, but yeah, so and she showed it to me, and she kind of read some of the details off on it, and I was like, that actually sounds really good. So I did some research on it, and let me tell you something. The Roxio, I don't know about nowadays. I know Elgato is the most popular amongst YouTubers, big and small YouTubers, or content creators. We're all YouTubers. It just depends if you're a content creator or a viewer. You're still a YouTuber nonetheless. If you watch YouTube videos on a regular basis, or you create YouTube videos on a regular basis, you're a YouTuber either way. And like I said, it just depends if you're a content creator or a viewer. So amongst content creators, Elgato is definitely the most popular. And HD60, I can understand why, because the thing people see is that, oh, it records 1080p 60 frames per second. Well, here's something that you probably didn't know, is that the Roxio Game Capture HD Pro is also capable of 60 frames per second recording, which is something I did not know, and I just hit my elbow, and it kind of hurt. But yeah, it's all. I'm not really sure how to get it to record in 60 frames per second. I'll have to look more into that. But here's something else you probably didn't know, is that yes, Elgato records at 1080p 60 frames per second, but YouTube does not play videos at 60 frames per second. So what's the point of having a capture card that records 60 frames per second if you're uploading it to YouTube, but YouTube doesn't play 60 frames per second? I don't know about Twitch, like live streaming. I don't know. But YouTube doesn't play at 60 frames per second. Something you might not have known. So therefore, paying all the extra money for a capture card that records at 60 frames per second it didn't really seem worth it. And plus, I don't do YouTube full time, so the Roxio was cheaper. Plus, it comes with its own editing software, which I am using right now. But anyways, I'll go into a little bit more detail about the Roxio itself instead of comparing it to the Elgato. I'll go in more detail and explain a little bit more about it, especially as I use it more and learn more about it. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy the gameplay in the background. Hope you enjoyed the commentary. Either way, if you enjoyed either one of them, if you want to go ahead and hit that like button, I'd really appreciate it. Other than that, man, I hope y'all had a good Christmas. It is December 26th as I'm recording this, and yeah, so let me know in the comments below what's your opinion on the Mothership, what's your opinion on the Elgato and the Roxio. I'd definitely be interested to know. Anyways, I hope y'all have a great, safe, and wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next video.